Okay, so this next video we're getting ready to react to is by the YouTube channel, the comment section with Brett Cooper, and it is titled, "Fillers Are Aging You." So basically, people who are getting those fillers, all that lip filler and all that other crap put into their body at such a young age, it's aging them. It's messing up what it's keeping their body from naturally aging and keep it in order for them to try to stay young, looking earlier, but instead it's doing the wrong. It's actually aging them instead. And in my opinion, it's a lot of these Instagram models' fault, along with along with celebrity influencers like the Kardashians and things like that, because people see Instagram influencers, see all of them, see like, wow, look at this person, they look so beautiful, and so they go get those fillers, hoping that it'll keep them from aging and keep them looking young, when it actually doesn't help at all. But yeah, let's check out this video and let's get to it.
Welcome back to the comment section. I'm Brett Cooper, and I am here to tell you all that women need to stop with the damn fillers. If I accomplish one thing with this show on like a social level, it is convincing women your natural beauty is so much better, because these fillers are literally insane, and I will keep talking about this until a rejection of fillers becomes mainstream. I mean, women everywhere are desperately trying to look quote unquote better, whatever that means, and younger, more symmetrical, or they're trying to look like the Kardashians. But the only thing that these atrocious fillers are—
Told you, call that car. I said the Kardashians were involved, and boom.
Doing is aging you and giving you Instagram face, aka the same Botox face that every other girl has. You've got to stop. Before we dive into this though, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and ring that notification bell so that you never miss one of my rants about cosmetic procedures. All right, so the reason why we are talking about this again, you're welcome everybody, I know you wanted it, is because the latest season of Love Island UK just premiered, and people took one look at the female contestants and they ran to Twitter. This girl posted a few screenshots. This is what started the whole thing.
What?
And she said, "It is past time to ban fillers in England. None of these women are close to 30.
Yeah, no, she looks like she's about 33, 35. Yeah, nah. Especially in this picture right here, 35, 36. This one maybe about 32, 33. This one I'd say about 34-ish. But if they're saying that they're nowhere near close to 30.
Look at these women. How old, just guess in the comments right now, how old do you think these women are? Just look at their faces. Because I looked at them first before reading the caption. I immediately thought late 30s, 40s. No, not even close to 30. Like, excuse me, we need help. We need serious help. So obviously I wanted to confirm all of this because I was just flabbergasted. So I pulled up a breakdown of all of the Love Island UK contestants, and their ages from left to right on that tweet are 25,
what the fuck?
24, and 26. And guys, if the photos aren't shocking enough for you, just watch this clip. And 26.
Bro,
and guys, if the photos aren't shocking, 25, 24, and 20.
There is no way this one right here is 24. There is no way she's 24. Bro, she looks like she's about 38 to 40. Hell nah. What the hell is... Oh my...
6. And guys, if the photos aren't shocking enough for you, just watch this clip.
Supposedly they're in the 20s.
But guys, they are not the only ones that made me fall out of my chair. Meet Harriet, who is 24.
Bro, you know what? All of this right here, it's literally like I don't know if they still do it, but back in the past, like Disney movies, their teenagers would be played by 20-something-year-olds, or, by like 20, 25, mid-20s-year-old people. It's literally that, except in real life now. It's like that's supposed to be a 24-year-old, but that's supposed to be a 24-year-old, but she looks like she could play in a movie where she pretends to be a 34-year-old. Like, what?
Years old. Ma'am, stop. There's no reason for this.
It's like it's the reverse of the Disney movie, whereas the Disney movies were putting older people into movies in order to portray and have them portrayed as younger people, these younger people could be in movies where they portray older people. Like it's the reverse. It's that's disturbing.
Stop. No. Just stop it.
And it's not just the fillers, it is the insane heavy makeup, the fake tans. I'll just literally, you would be so much prettier without it. And I guarantee you would feel better because you would be accepting yourself and loving yourself and appreciating the body that you were given. And I know that.
And they probably feel better in general because of the lack of cosmetics in their body and the lack of filler in their body. They probably feel better physically because of the lack of all that junk they put in their body for whatever reason.
That sounds like cheesy and cliche, but I guarantee it would make you feel better. Like at this rate, I think I need to do a whole other video about tanning beds and what they're doing to you. Like if you actually want to tighten up your skin and look younger, you should not be doing any of that. You should be getting red light therapy from Bon Charge. Now you guys know that I love Bon Charge products. I am loving their red light therapy products like the wand and their face mask. And maybe you don't know what these products are, but I guarantee you have seen them on social media.
I probably
red light
haven't.
therapy can help with wrinkles and fine lines, migraines. Wow, seems like it's better than Botox because Botox does all of that. It also helps with acne, scar tissue, wound healing, razor burns, ingrown facial hair, and most importantly, in my opinion, relaxation. Bon Charge is a holistic wellness brand with a huge range of evidence-based products to optimize your life in every way. Their extensive range of premium products help you sleep better, perform faster, recover faster, reduce inflammation, and so much more. Bon Charge products are all FSA and HSA eligible, giving you tax-free savings of up to 40%. So what are you waiting for? Go to boncharge.com/Cooper and use coupon code Cooper at checkout to save 15% off your order. Again, that's boncharge.com/Cooper. Coupon code Cooper at checkout to save 15% off your order. And I guarantee these products are so much better than Botox and filler and tanning beds and the endocrine disrupting makeup you're putting on your face. But anyway, back to the point. What is an even crazier comparison is the women versus the men on Love Island. Okay, just take a look at a few of these guys. Baby faces. They all have baby faces. They all look their age. All of these men are around the same ages as...
Bro, if I was any of these men and I saw the women that were also on the island, I'd be like, Are we supposed to be here dating moms, or what are we supposed to be dating people that are our own age? What's going on? I mean, moms and MILFs are cool and all, but I'm looking for someone my own age. What's the deal here, producers? What are we doing? I'd be trying to run for the hills.
The women that we just looked at. Now, obviously, all of this immediately went viral. That original tweet now has over 21 million impressions on X. It has reached across basically every other social media.
X, formerly known as Twitter.
Media outlet that I am on. I have seen it literally everywhere. Jack Mack even made a video about it. You can go watch it if you want. Pagliassi the Hated from Redux, she tweeted this and said, I almost had a heart attack when I found out that this woman was 24. Injectionist.
Ain't no way she's 24. Bro, hell no. There is no way she's 24. Hell no, bro.
Need to be stopped. It's a jump scare and it is so unnecessary. Another girl tweeted and said, every time I try to articulate this, I sound like a massive pick-me, but it is genuinely alarming what preventative Botox, fillers, and all the rest are doing to people's faces. Correct.
It's preventing them from staying young. It's preventing them from looking young. It's in the name, preventative Botox. It's preventing them from staying and looking young, and it's aging them.
This huge preventative Botox and fillers push from estheticians and other women online needs to stop. If you are in your 20s, you do not need any of that, and you should not be getting any of that. Preventative Botox is literally a lie. I mean, I'm 22, and at my age, my face isn't even fully developed yet, and girls younger than me are already getting Botox. Like, that is so sad, and again, so necessary. Like, you are aging 20-something-year-old women, destroying their faces, in my opinion, and creating a culture that is just petrified of aging beyond the age 16, which again is ironic because they're so terrified of aging, but then they just make themselves look so much older than they are. It is so twisted. Again, makes no sense. That is just the through line of this episode. Nothing makes sense. So let's just reject all of it. Now, thankfully, though, most rational people are at least now seeing how absurd and backwards all of this is. One guy commented and said, these girls...
Bro, I can't stop looking at the smiley face in the back of the microphone. Like, you see that? I can't stop looking at the smiley face. All right, hold on.
Most rational people are at least now seeing how absurd and backwards all of this is. One guy commented and said, "These girls look tired for their age. I've seen this happen in real time. A couple of girls I used to know got into fillers at a young age, and they looked middle-aged right after. Also, their skin stretched, so gotta keep adding to keep plump. Not cute." Another girl said, "I don't think it's pick me at all to worry about the extremely competitive, unattainable, and dehumanizing beauty standards that women are expected to live up to. Personally, I think it's sad that as a society, we can't accept aging or imperfection." Very true. And just remember, because I did an episode about this, it is not men or the patriarchy that set these unrealistic standards that women have to live up to. It is other women. It is women.
Facts. Other women are the harshest. Other women are the harshest judges when it comes to another woman's beauty and looks. It's not us. It's other women. It's your echo chamber of women that y'all be in. It's you know damn well some of y'all talk behind the backs of other women in your echo chamber. It's not us doing that. It's definitely y'all. So okay.
Pushing this on other women, and then women feeling insecure and feeling the need to do this. You do not have to do any of this at all.
Stop it.
Get some help.
I think most men would actually prefer that you look your age and don't destroy your face at the age of 22. Except maybe the men who profit off of these procedures. Another girl said, "I don't like how a lot of women on TikTok have tried to make cosmetic surgeries and injections into an empowering choice feminism thing. You're just funding these male plastic surgeons' lavish lifestyle so you can look 45 at 28. Woo! Look at that. Big pharma and big medicine are the culprit yet again." So funny how that just keeps happening. Maybe we should look into that. One more comment. This girl said, "Ultimately, it is their choice, but honestly, this trend has for sure run its course. Thankfully." And guys, kind of like we've been talking about in other episodes, much like the women who are backtracking on their BBLs and their massive caterpillar-like eyelash extensions, they are also backtracking on this. Here's an example.
Oh, that's... Bro, every time I see the massive eyelashes, I always think those are what they used to call them back in the, like, I don't know, 60s, 50s, 40s, I don't know, cumbrellas. That's what they are. And it's like, that shit's nasty.
Eyelash extensions, they are also backtracking on this. Here's an example.
I am getting my lip filler removed and potentially I've had like cheek filler maybe 6 to 8 months ago. I don't know if there's anything.
Looking back at that video now, I literally can't believe how bad they were. Like, I had no idea. It's only now that I'm looking at them and I've not got any filler in my lips, I'm like, girl. Do you know what I think it is? I think it's down to the fact that, like, for the first, like, 3-4 years, they were looking good. They didn't look like that. It's just the fact that they had migrated at that point. But I had clung onto them for so long as a source of confidence that the thought of just outright removing everything after so many years and not knowing what I could be left with, terrifying.
Literally, there is, like, no reason for you to do that whatsoever. Like, I understand some people have insecurities. I wanted a nose job for literally the entirety of my adolescence because I hated my nose so much. But your face is literally perfect. Your lips are perfectly proportional for the rest of your face. Like, the transition from that before video to now, it is insane. Like, she looks stunning. And the thing is, her filler and her Botox wasn't even that extreme. And yet already she looks so much younger, so much fresher. She looks skinnier and healthier because her face doesn't have that filler puffiness. Like, it is such a drastic change. Somebody commented and said, "I feel like they never look good on anyone and everyone's too scared to say anything IRL. Even the cheek ones were not it. It always migrates." Somebody else said, "Yep, I always say that filler is meant to replace the volume you've lost with age. When you're young, they're just aging you faster." Also, this comment just reminded me of something.
Disturbing.
It is so ironic that while, half the population has been puffing their face up with fillers and Botox and all of the lip stuff, there's another portion of the population that has been sucking the fat out of their cheeks for the last couple of years, getting that buccal or buccal fat surgery.
Oh, yeah,
it's
there's
like, what's
two
going to
sides
happen
of the
now? So we have
spectrum.
people deflating their faces. What about the people that had their cheeks sucked out? Are you going to have to get filler to look young again? Because that is also aging you. Maybe, crazy thought, we all age exactly the way we are supposed to. And maybe we are designed exactly the way that we should be designed. And we shouldn't change it. And maybe there's no reason to change it. Crazy, crazy thought. Now, in addition to these women getting them dissolved and stopping all of their cosmetic treatments, others are speaking out.
I'm going to say this once. Fillers are to make 50-year-olds look 40. Fillers are to make 40-year-olds look 30. It's to make you look younger if you have a bunch of loose skin. But you don't have a bunch of loose skin. So now you look older. Fillers are to fill what has been lost. If nothing has been lost, and you just want to fill, you will look the reversed effect. Stop getting fillers in her 20s. My dermatologist told me I had no fine lines, no reason to get fillers, because she's good at her job.
She is spot on, and we need more people like her and her doctor speaking out about all of this because young women are so easily influenced, and it is so hard to push back against all of this pressure, but we're all telling you this is not a good idea. Here's another.
I am a strong believer in if you're going to get plastic surgery, you should not.
I'm 21 and they're 21 and their face has changed so much in the last year or two. Like let your face look adult. Let your face look an adult before you mess with it.
Be able to get that until after at least 25.
Sounds like another issue we talk about a lot. Maybe we should have some consistency.
Because let me tell you something. Me, as I am, did not exist at 21. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So this is me at 22. As we can see, my face is nice and round. There's not really that much definition. I have a baby face in these photos. Like, my face is just very much adolescent. It's just not giving womanly. And imagine if I got anything done to my face, because look at this. Look at the shift. Do we see the change? The definition is definitioning. And not just face, but also body.
Her jawline
because
is
I was
fantastic.
once an A cup. And now it looks like I'm wearing Skims' new bra. Like, tell me I'm not right now.
I don't know what that is. But
This
okay.
is the energy that we need on social media. Like good influences, good big sister role models telling young women that what they are doing is completely unnecessary. Just wait. Just wait. Like, I'm so glad somebody told me that. I'm so glad I didn't go butcher my nose. I love my nose now. It's still boopable, but that's fine. But I grew into it, and I'm sure I will continue growing into it. But it was genuinely my biggest insecurity. But I genuinely think that if I didn't have such good influences, if my mom was not such an amazing role model of just, constant confidence, I think I could have absolutely fallen into these traps because I felt so ugly. I literally felt like a child. And also, I was in a weird situation where I hit puberty really early and I was really tall. So part of me looked like a woman. And then I had this like little tiny baby face with a huge nose. And I literally felt like an ugly duckling for the entirety of my teen years. All I wanted to do was change the way I look. And I am so glad that I didn't. I'm so glad that I just waited to see how things would turn out because I think they worked out. I'm happy with how I look. And that is the thing that I hope for all of the young women watching. And like she said, it is not just your face and your body that is constantly changing in your teens and your 20s. It is also our brains. What you want will change. So do not go do irreversible damage to your bodies because of insecurities or because of things that you see on social media or because
of the
that you need
Kardashians.
to keep up or alter parts of yourselves to be accepted. And that also goes for another certain type of surgery that we talk about a lot. We have to keep the same consistency on that issue as well. And I promise you, things will change, things will get better, including your body and the way that you look. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah, I don't know why. Well, obviously, I have my own thoughts and ideas on why women chase this type of stereotype when it comes to looks, like why they feel like they have to look a certain way. But just to say the same thing that Brett did, like, this is where body positivity should kind of come in. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to get filler and injections and all this plastic surgery, that's where body positivity should be focused on. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you may look like this right now, but first off, let yourself grow into the body that you're in, instead of running off to get plastic surgery because your friend got it, or because you saw someone on Instagram that has it, or because one of the Kardashians did something again. Like, instead of doing that, just love your body for how it looks. This right here is where body positivity should come in. But instead, people are pushing each other. Women are pushing each other to get that invasive surgery that just ends up making them look 10 years older. And it's like, was that what you were going for? Is that what you were trying to do? I don't think so. But hey, if that is, then weird. But yeah, this was, once again, it was Fillers Are Aging You by the comment section with Brett Cooper. As always, link to the video and link to the channel will be in the description below. So be sure to check them out. And yeah. Don't forget to do those 3 things I like to ask you to do. And like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah. You know what it is after that, in case I don't see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace, and much love to you.